In the light of recent developments in domestic law, new reports from the OECD and related OECD commentary, it can be expected that the use of tax treaties will be challenged by local authorities more regularly based on lack of substance. The expectation is that developing economies are taking note of the approach being taken in other jurisdictions and are likely to follow the move to a more substance-based approach to tax residency. The question we must ask ourselves is, should we take this trend seriously? Well, 3 factors show us that action is highly recommended. One is the considerable impact and disruption that penalties and legal fees can cause a company, in particular if a company chooses to appeal a decision in court. Secondly, in light of the current downturn and the negative consequences for government budgets, it has caused policymakers to question tax planning from a morality perspective. And thirdly, evidence can be found in several recent court cases, like Prevost, Indofoods, and more recent Lierstata, where the UK tribunal held that it was necessary to look beyond the board meetings and board resolutions. So, we can come to the conclusion that substance is the new watchword, and careful corporate governance practices have become very important. Even traditional trust offices begin to realize that things have changed. A representative of one of the largest Dutch trust offices said that substance recommendations have now become requirements, and directors should have a realistic role in transactions rather than playing a puppet role. But there is a clear conflict of interest. A managing director should not be a service provider. We have set ourselves 3 goals. 1. Making sure every aspect of our service meets the substance requirements from all over the world. 2. Becoming the best service provider in the industry. And 3. Lowering transaction costs for our clients. How do we do that? Of course, we don't want to give away the details of our unique service model, but let's put it this way. We will provide the necessary skills and wealth of experience to make informed decisions and ensure a properly weighted decision-making process. Do you agree on the relevance of having intermediary companies respected? We know it is important, and that is why Locus offers true substance, exclusivity, flexibility, and future-proof service concepts. We could already hear you thinking halfway through this feature. All of this will no doubt be very expensive, but that's not the case. We promise. We would be pleased to provide you with detailed information on our unique service model, as well as the rationale behind the transparent and competitive fee structure.